my name is Austin Pitty, and this is my first time doing my deck profile. By the way, before we start, I'm playing Cyber Dragons. It's a pretty good deck. Don't judge me, but I don't have all the Cyber Dragons in this deck. So I'm just gonna tell you which ones I need. Okay?
Go for it.
Let's go.
Let's do it, baby.
Okay. First off, I'm running 3 Cyber Dragons. I'm running 3 Cyber Dragons.
Standard,
As you
standard.
know, just standard. It's very good for combo off plays. Next, I'm playing 3 Danger Dogman. 3 Danger Dogman. Here's another one. I'm going to play 2 Nessies, but I don't have them right now. So until then, I only have to roll with 1. But right now, I'm going to go with 2 Nessies, okay?
Exactly.
Sick.
Look, we go to the Hispanic restaurant and we tell them, I want it hotter than you make it. You know, because I want that shit to be delicious.
We're going to have Cyber Valley. It's a good card because, like, say, like, you have a dead hand and you just have Cyber Valley. Well, Cyber Valley is really good for that, is because it can banish itself in the battle phase, and usually that's the most common effect you're going to use, and then, like, you draw 1 card, okay? It's good, it's very helpful in situations, and it's gotten me out of some pickles.
And sometimes we don't like pickles, you know?
Okay, next one, I'm playing 1 Hertz. Hertz's effect is it allows me to its name becomes Cyber Dragon, of course.
Good.
It while this card is on the field or in the graveyard, you can only use the effect of Cyber Dragon Hertz per turn, and once per turn, if this card is special summoned, you can make this card become level 5. So it's good for plays like when you have like say like Cyber Dragon already on the field and then you normal summon Hertz or special summon special summon Hertz. Then give me a sec.
Did your friend make you this or something?
Yeah.
Neat.
From say like Cyber Ref System, you can special summon it out from your hand, and then that would be a pretty good play because you can link away into Nova, and then Infinity. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, you can.
Playing 1 Kaiju, as you know, because we're playing Chimera Fortress Dragon. It's good because imagine like your opponent is playing play something, you do this. And you have Cyber Dragon on the field. You do that. His monster goes to the graveyard already, and +1 for you. And card economy, it's very good. And I think you really should play it. So yeah. We're gonna play 3 Ash. I only have 1 right now. I got it from the Soul Burner deck, so it's common. It's not. So yeah, I still need 2 more. But till then, yeah. We're doing the standard 3 core. Doing 3 cores. I only have 2. Of course, I need 1 more.
That's pretty good.
You can search a spell.
So this means you don't
It's really good from one Cyber spell. So you usually do Rev System or Cyber Repair Plant. It's very good for those niches where like you need to search Cyber Repair Plant, then add it, then add Galaxy Soldier. So yeah, also you it's good for like say machine duplication stuff, and you and like you its name is Cyber Dragon while it's on the field or in the graveyard, and you can special summon one Cyber Dragon monster from your deck. If this card, if you have no monsters in your main monster zone, and this card is in the graveyard, so that's pretty good. Next, we're gonna be playing one Veer. Veer is good because you get to it's say like you're doing mirror match or something like that. You play Veer. It's plus 500. Powers up all your Cyber Dragons. Plus 500. Makes it so like all your Cyber Dragons are then so instead of 21, it's 26. So they can go over your opponent's stuff. And yeah. It's pretty good. For draw power, because we all get broken or dead hands. We're gonna be playing 3 reloads. The 3 reloads really help because they reload your hand. So say you had a really bad hand, this card is gonna be good for that. We do standard Cyberload Fusion and Overload Fusion. We also play Polymerization, the 1 Polymerization. We play these 3. I didn't think I needed any more than 1 Polymerization because you're already playing these 2 fusion spells, so you only need like 3. And considering that with your fusion monsters, you only got like 1, 2, 3 monsters, fusion monsters in your deck that actually use that. The other monsters can't use contact fusion, so it's good for that. Cyberload Fusion uses, I believe, uses monsters on your field, or in the field or banish. It's good for field or banish. So if you have a bunch of banish cards, that's why you want a bunch of banish cards. Okay? For that exact reason. So yeah. It's good for summoning, you're gonna use it to summon out this card. Chimera Rampage Dragon, of course, and it's pretty good. And then Polymerization, you all know what it is. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck. It's pretty good. Everyone knows it. And use your hand. And it's one of the newer ones, but yeah. Next, we play for more draw power. 1 Upstart. Then for, how we have Machine Dupe in our deck? Well, we're playing 1 for 1. It helps, so once so say one of our monsters went to the graveyard, then we can play this card, then that allows us to special summon 1 level 1 monster from our deck. That's good. That's really good. Wait. Alright, send 1 monster from your hand. Oh, sorry. Send 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon 1 level 1 monster from your hand / deck. That's good because you can because if you have Machine Dupe and this card and like say like a monster in your hand, you could you play this, then you special summon like you special summon give me a sec. Cyber Dragon Hertz. Then you use that, and then you can special summon 2 Cyber Dragons and go into that play. I'll show you that play at the end of the video. Then for search, we use 2 cyber repair plants. Very good. And it's very good for searching and reloading into your from your graveyard to into your deck. And if you have 3 Cyber Dragon monsters in your graveyard, then you can special summon out. You can special summon out one. You can use both of the effects. Okay, so you could add and then take out. So if you have like 3 monsters in your graveyard, literally you could do something like, say you had like a very powerful light monster in your graveyard, okay? Just say you could use the first effect, add into your deck, and then you can use its second effect to add it to your hand. Just then you have power. Usually people say you need 3. I like to run 2. It's better that way, I think. I play 1 air crackler. It's good for like if I wanna. Since I run a complete machine-based deck, its effect is when the attacking monster destroys the opponent's monster by battle, you can activate this effect. You can make a second attack, but your other monsters can't attack. So say like you have Infinity on the field, you can equip it to that and do that. Or if you only have 1 machine monster on the field, it counts as 2 pretty much. So say you have 1 Cyber Dragon on the field, pretty much this, activating it, equipping it, that makes it pretty much 2 Cyber Dragons. You get what I mean? Except 2 Cyber Dragons attacking. That's why it's good. Now we're gonna do the removal. 2 MSTs and 3 Twin Twisters. 2 MSTs because it's a quick effect and it's very good. And it's the old-fashioned kind of thing. And it's good for removal. And this is good for removing 2 spell/traps on the field. Okay.
There's no actual battle phase.
Okay, we got 1 rest system, like I said, special summon from your hand. Okay. Or graveyard. We also got the Foolish Burial and Monster Reborn trick. That way, say like you just have these 2 cards in your hand. We could send Core to the graveyard, then resummon it, and then use Machine Dupe. That's good. It's a good move. And then like you can use Machine Dupe and summon that play. Okay. Speaking of Machine Dupes so much, here we go. 3 Machine Dupes. Okay? You have to have, there's no taking this card out of the deck. You must have it. It's a must-have. This is its OTK. This is the deck's OTK. If you do not have this card, you're screwed, pretty much. Yeah. More removal. 1 Unending Nightmare. It's good for. You pay 1,000 life points. Removes 1 spell/trap on the field. Only run 1. That's pretty good still. 2 Crackdown. Tell me if I need 3. I really don't know. But right now I'm running 2. I think that's the best. For good. Now we're gonna do some. Now before I show you the rest, this is gonna be all old-fashioned. But before I show you that, this card is my own outing. It's very good because its effect is not a lot of people actually play this. I think they might play in Orcust decks. I don't know. Its effect is tribute to machine type monsters. Since your deck is completely prized on machine types, this is really good. Then you can target one monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So that's good. It's already like a monster reborn. It's -2, but it's +1. But if you control Link monster, here's the +2. If you control Link monster, you can special summon 2 monsters instead. I think it's a double monster reborn if you have a Link monster, and Link monsters are very... Oh, sorry, if your opponent controls Link monster. So you make your opponent suffer by special summoning 2 monsters from your graveyard. And usually, you don't really want your monsters in your graveyard. You mostly want them in your banish zone, so you can use cyber load. So you can use cyber load and stuff like that. Okay, like I said, you ready? Here's some old-fashioned people. 2 mirror forces, 2 dimensional prisons, and 2 Wolcabas. Okay? Here's all the stall cards. Because I think every deck needs really a stall card. So 2 mirror forces to wipe out your opponent's field. I'm gonna probably trade it out for 3 evenly matches. Until then, I'm sticking with Mirror Force. It's a good skull. Then this card, I'm probably gonna keep. Because if your opponent attacks, banishes their card. That's really good for case niches like say like they you don't, because you can do a bunch of stuff in your graveyard. You can't really do anything in your banish zone. So that's really good. And then Wolcapa, it's just a normal stall card. And I actually learned today that you can chain it. So if your opponent negates it and destroys it, you can just chain it, and then you take no damage for the rest of the turn. So that's pretty cool. So it's just a normal stall card. You take no damage. That's all. Okay, well that was the main deck. Okay, now we're going on to the extra deck. 2 Infinity and 2 Novas. You know this combo, most of you at least. Summon out, you need 2 level 5s from Novia, then you can rank it up into Infinity. Pretty good. Infinity is really good because you could literally say your opponent has a monster, you can just take that monster as an overlay unit, and then usually you're already gonna have 2 overlay units from Nova, so you can already use one of the overlay units to negate the effect, and then now you have 2 more. Or if they don't negate the effect, you have 3. That's really good. So in cases like you use another core to do this combo all over again, they try to ash your board. Too bad, like you already have that for. So pretty much, as long as this guy has overlay units, you're good. Honestly, the best field for it would be like beer with it. So you have like 26. But yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah.
50's dead. Like we killed 50. He went to the bathroom. We killed him.
Play 1 Constello Fleeties to send monsters from your deck back to your hand. Okay, that's all the Xyz monsters. We got Cyber Twin, Mud Dragon of the Swamp, Chimera Tech Dragon, Chimera Fortress Dragon, Chimera Rampage Dragon. So here are the Chimeras, and here are the normal monsters. Okay, the Chimeras. These 2 are Contact Fusion monsters, and this one is Overload Fusion. Oh, pretty good. This one, it gains 1,000 attack times the number of fusion material it was used for, and this one, it gains 1,200 attack for everything. So it's pretty good. this one. See, this one you can it's for each Cyber Dragon monster you use to fusion summon this card. It can attack once. So it's really good for that. So like say something like also, yeah, you can send up to 2 Light Machine monsters from your deck to your graveyard. Oh, this is the fun part. And if you do so, this card gains 1 additional attack. So you want at least like 3 Cyber Dragons on this card. I say that it's best. And then once you do that, if your opponent doesn't have any negates, you're screwed. Because pretty much you can just keep attacking and keep using monsters out of your deck. So it's good. It's really good. And if they never negate it, then they lose. So that's mine. So pretty much next one. I went to a tournament with this. I actually I didn't have this for the first few rounds, but then my friend said, "Oh, it's really good." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to really play it." I lost to a friend of mine with it. It's like, "Oh, but it's really good because you can attack double," and it's like pretty much like that. I'm like, oh, I actually never thought about that. So it's really good for that. And then Mudragon the Swamp, it's not a machine or anything like that. But it's still good for like cases like when you don't wanna, when your opponent like does stuff like that, where like they have monsters and you don't. So yeah, and then like its effect is this. If your opponent cannot target this card or your opponent cannot target this card or monsters with the same attribute as this card with effects. So it's total ban. But here's what makes it OP.
I don't want to play this surprise.
Quick effect. You can declare 1 attribute. This card becomes that attribute until the end of this turn. Honestly, I say this. I love about this card in whole, except for one thing. Actually, technically 2 things. It's attack and defense. Like, 19. Oh wow, that's really bad. Like, maybe if it was like, say, 25, 26-ish, and like its defense is 2,000, I'd like it better, but probably be banned then, or at least limited. So, yeah. That's the fusion monsters. And here comes the Link monsters. The monster you all know and love, Warlord. And then Nightmare Griffin, Quilt Genius, Cyber Dragon, am I saying that right? What is that?
Saiger, I guess.
Yeah.
I bet it's Saiger.
Yeah, I think that is it. Tell what it is. And the one card that you all love and think is really cool and powerful. Linkuriboh. Oh, by the way, one last thing. You know Cyber Dragon Core? If Konami ever watches this video, I'd like him to tell this. Please, I beg of you, change Core from level 2 to level 1. Then it would be really good. Like, OP, because you can just summon Linkuriboh with it. Because you don't want Core on the field while you're doing your plays. And Linkuriboh is still really good. So that's why you want it. Overload negates negates the players. Players can target with monster effects. Wait, okay. So negate. Neither player can target this card with monster effects. once per turn, quick effect. You can target one face-up monster on the field. It loses 500 attack / defense, so that's pretty good. And your opponent cannot activate card or effect in response to this effect activation. At the start of your damage step, if this card attacks an opponent's monster, you can place that monster's if this card attacks your opponent's monster, you can place that opponent's monster in a monster zone this card points to, and take control of it, but send it to the graveyard at the end of the phase. So, pretty much, it's like this. Like, I attack my opponent's monster. It literally just takes control of it. Then, like, I now have that monster, and it can now attack. But sadly, it loses 500 attack. But yeah. Then we got Nightmare Griffin. It's pretty good. Most of you knows its effect. It's a nightmare, so just throwing it in there. Quilt Genius. This is really good because if you have a Cyber Dragon on the field, Cyber Dragon has its effect where you special summon it from the hand, but that effect is gone pretty much once you get it on the field, so it has no effect literally. So pretty much, cool thing about this is negate one monster on your side of the field, then negate one monster on their side of the field. So it's really good for, say, Magnet Warriors or something that's like blocking your plays. You can destroy. You can like take that away. And since it no longer has the effect, pretty much, you can just use it on your Cyber Dragon. It doesn't affect it in any way. And yeah, it's pretty good. And it's also not affected by any Link monsters or spell slash. I think it's not affected by spell slash traps. I have to look. And then we got Cyber Dragon Seeger. I think it is Seeger. This card names become Cyber Dragon while it's on the field or in the graveyard during each battle phase. If this card cannot declare attack, quick effect, you can target one machine monster you control with 2100 attack or more. For the rest of this turn, that monster gains 100 attack / defense. Also, neither player can take any battle damage from attacks involving this monster. You can only use the effect of Cyber Dragon Seeger once per turn.
2 + 2 is 4.
And then Linkuriboh, of course, its effect is when your opponent declares an attack, you contribute this monster, change that opponent's monsters to 0. So pretty much it's good for, like, say if a monster attacks Cyber Dragon, turn it to 0, then that attack, it's 21 damage to your opponent, so that's good. And then until the end of this turn, you can quick effect, you contribute one level 1 monster, special summon this card from the graveyard. You can only use the effect of Linkuriboh once per turn. So that's a really good card from special summoning to the graveyard. Well, thank you for watching. That's my deck profile. Sorry that I didn't have all the cards. I'm still building. You also probably conclusion for side deck options: Super Poly, Galaxy Soldier, Cyber Emergency, Toon Cyber Dragon, Toon Table of Contents, and a few other cards. You can check them out in other YouTube videos. Well, my name is Austin Beatty. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering where I got these, you can get if you haven't heard of it, you can pick them up at the Renaissance Festival. They're really cool. Renaissance Festival, and they're really cool, and you can pretty much be your own little Yugi.
Sauce right there, see?
You can be your own Yugi, pretty much. Also, it's not just for that, but they're also for checking out, like, say, small text with the lenses. And it's overall really cool and pretty neat. Final thing. This is actually my deck profile. It's pretty cool, actually. I use a Pokeball, so that's where I put my deck. Well, thank you guys so much for actually staying all the way to the end of this video. If this profile has helped you, I don't know, but I hope you have a nice day and peace.
All right. Peace.